Good morning, everyone. My name is Anna Anders, humbly here on this YouTube channel. Just wanted a YouTube channel and also Facebook social media platform. So just wanted to give a shout out on this Monday, February 27th, to let you know where I'm at this morning. Had a great weekend, pretty much. Had a pretty productive weekend, humbly here at home. And with all the crazy weather we've been having because of HAARP, I almost got into this spring cleaning mode here at home. So, and I finally got my spot moved. As I said, I was going to clean up this area so that I can stand further back here and do my YouTube videos and do my social media platform videos. But anyways, beyond all that, this morning I got up and I was kind of meditating again. I always get up and say my prayers and kind of contemplate and meditate at the same time. And this morning what I was contemplating about is my recovery, you know, and my journey that I've been on thus far, with all this healing and getting rigorously honest and about my own self-deception, I guess you could say, with my food addiction issues and stuff. And so that's been mind-boggling, and trying to let go and let God, and trying to get out of my little food addiction fog, if you will, because when you're in food addiction, you're in a complete fog. Food fog is what they call it. So, and I know that. And humbly, I'm just trying to suit up, show up, and try not to throw up. Don't want to be long-winded on that subject matter, but another thing that I was thinking about in addition to that this morning was, you know, the globalist 1% parasitical elite, the old establishments, how they have been right there all along, you know. It's like they've been there right there all along, from past to present, since their establishment. And what is it really that they're contributing to in our world today, you know? And that's what I was kind of reflecting upon. You know, because my idea of living a life today, I'm a real human being, like I keep saying. It's a chant, and I'm going to keep chanting it until the day that I die. I'm a real human being, and I have real family members that are real sacred to me, and especially my grandchildren, who have the future to look forward to. And I want them to be able to consume real products, not harmful products, knowing that these products will cause cancer and health problems, all kinds of stuff. So, you know, the corruption of the corporations, you know, they're never going to step forward. You know, Monsanto and Bayer is not going to step forward and say, yes, you know, we created the genetically modified fruits and vegetables. They're not going to say that they invested in all that. And they're not even going to get to the point of labeling their foods. I posted a little post on my page about food labeling. And if you really want to know about the globalization of food and water, you can kind of upload some of Vanda Shiva's work. She's from India. And listen to her speeches. And that's what I can only suggest to you. You know, we can see what's happened here in the United States. Where are all the privately owned farms? You know, once upon a time there were dairy farms, you know, just all kinds of farms across this country, all plentiful. And I was just talking about this in my meeting on Saturday. You know, my father bought a home at 3449 Regent Avenue here in corrupt Cleveland, Ohio, on the east side of corrupt Cleveland, Ohio, in the East 55th and Broadway area. But anyhow, in that backyard of that home, there was apple trees. You know, there was all kinds of fruit trees. And I remember our neighbors even here in Cleveland having grapevines, red grapes, and I believe green grapes too. Our Italian neighbors, you know, it was just, matter of fact, they used to have it over their driveways, and it would all hang down very beautifully. You don't see that today here in corrupt Cleveland, Ohio, and that's the stuff that I'm questioning. Also, my grandfather, Juan, used to be a gardener and a greenhouse man. So, and all those greenhouses down there on by Pearl Road, down by Broadview and stuff, I don't know what the main road is. It kind of goes down into a valley. But anyhow, what I want to say is, you don't see those greenhouses being operated today, you know, and I want to question that, because where did the interest of all that go away to? And who dominated that? And that brings me to a point of thinking about farmers market. Okay, people, like farmers market in Flagstaff, Arizona, I don't know about you guys, but I enjoyed going to farmers market in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I enjoy going to farmers market here in Cleveland as well. I mean, I went out to the one that they had by Rocky River before too. So I enjoy the collective gathering of community and sharing the resources, fruits and vegetables. I'm sorry, but you know, for someone to say that they don't need farmers market anymore, that's a red flag to me. A big red flag that the that the local globalist, corrupt elite want to put their fingers into something that's local again and to stop it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, people. What's wrong with people in the community getting together, sharing their trades? Sharing their trades, their local gifts and talents, and abundance. There's nothing wrong with that. And matter of fact, I'm going to speak about something here. Hold on a second. I got to check the time on this. We're okay. What I want to say is, I was out at Hopi. Carrie and I went out for a relative who got married here before we left out of Arizona to move this way. But we went to the wedding, and while I was there, I casually asked a few people, how's your gardens doing? Because the Hopis, you know, they garden out there in that dry desert. And trust me, folks, they have some delicious stuff that they manifest up out of that dry desert. And I'm so grateful to have had that experience to see it manifest. But what I want to say is when we were at the wedding, when I asked, and I already knew not to ask intuitively and spiritually, but I had to for confirmation and affirmation. And I want to tell you guys something. I had a beautiful garden in Arizona too, and all my roommates, lots of people, my neighbors, my landlord, they can all verify all that. And I mean, matter of fact, I showed you guys, I had this huge zucchini. It was the biggest zucchini I ever had before getting excited about a vegetable. Imagine that. But anyhow, what I want to say is when I was at Hopi, and I asked about the gardening, they said, no, our gardens were really bad this year. I already knew what they were going to tell me because I already knew that they were chemtrailing to kill the gardens and stuff. You know, Arizona is plentiful too with peaches and apricots and pecans. And matter of fact, that's where I would go to get my pecans, to the pecan farms down there in it's down off the mountain. I don't remember the name of the little community, but I just love taking little drives and stuff and doing those kinds of things. So, what else do I want to say? Yeah, you know, it's like the globalist elite has to get their little fingers in there and disrupt what the local community people are doing. You know, culturally, economically, it's just always got to nitpick and push them up and out or do something. I just don't like it. And that kind of brings me to another story that's manifesting in Flagstaff, Arizona. A shout out to Cheap Clothes, cheap clothes, I don't know if it's cheap clothes or cheap t-shirts, whatever. But anyways, there's a beautiful girl there, Julie, and her other half, and her family. They were in business, printing business of t-shirts and all kinds of clothes for 30 years in Flagstaff, Arizona. They were on South San Francisco, and I loved their little store. It was kind of like just the original parts of Flagstaff as well. But anyhow, long story short, they moved over to 4th Street, which there was another t-shirt shop there, but that ended up closing up. But what I want to say is it just goes to show you how local businesses and local farms, okay, and local gardens and local people are pushed up and out of their, of sharing their mojo. And that part of life, I can't get with people because, you know, they always say if you want to start something, start local and then go global, you know. So I just don't believe in oppressing people's capabilities and creative talents that way. There's lots of artists in Flagstaff, Arizona. There's lots of artists in Arizona, period. There's lots of artists here in Cleveland, so that I'm seeing more and more. And I really love seeing how much Cleveland is really flowering as well and blossoming. However, we don't need more oppression, people. We need more freedom and liberation to express and to be able to come and go and to be able to share and exchange goods and services. That's all I want to say this morning. I'm going to turn off this video. I'll talk to you guys soon enough. But I'm Anna Anders, one of the founders of 4globalpeace.com. Have a great day, everybody.